before refined sugar filled glass jars, before white crystals poured easy from paper bags, there was sorghum. Tall, grassy stalks swaying in southern fields. Sweet on the inside, hard on the hands. Sorghum syrup was not convenience. It was labor. After harvest, the cane was crushed through heavy rollers, sometimes by mule, sometimes by hand. The juice that ran out looked thin and green. But then came the fire. Large iron kettles, in flames, hours of boiling, stirring, skimming, watching. Slowly, the liquid thickened into something dark and amber, smoky, earthy, not as sharp as molasses, not as light as honey. For many rural black families, especially after emancipation, sorghum became the sweetener they could control. Sugar was expensive. Store-bought goods weren't always accessible. But sorghum could be grown, pressed, and boiled within the community. Sweetened biscuits before sunrise. Glazed cornbread after long days. Turned plain porridge into something comforting. But it was never just syrup. It was cooperation. Neighbors gathering around kettles. Stories shared while the steam rose into the evening air. Children dipping fingers into foam when no one was looking. Sorghum syrup represents a time when sweetness required patience, when flavor came from fire and endurance, and when even something as small as a drizzle over bread carried the weight of hard work and quiet pride. This is Soul Food Stories. Come back tomorrow for the next dish in our 28-day series.